Okay, you're welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking, and I believe at the end of this video, you're going to be so empowered with this topic. This is a very huge topic. It's just like a starting point for anyone that wants to create an impact in life, and anyone that wants to be able to create a niche for himself. Now, the topic is vision. No, so we're going to be discussing the power of vision, the effect of vision in one's destiny, and one's ability to be able to create a niche and also be able to make an impact in its generation. Now, what is vision? Vision is ability to see, right? Vision is ability to see, but we're not talking about seeing with your eyes. Okay, okay. When we are talking about seeing with your eyes, is the function of see. You're just seeing it. Okay, but when you see with your heart, with your mind, that's the function of vision, right? And when we're talking about vision, when we're talking about seeing is of three kinds. We have what we call foresight, right? And we have what we call insight, and what we call hindsight. Okay, so those are also form of sin, and that's what we're discussing here in form of vision, right? Your ability to be able to see ahead, that's a foresight, right? And hindsight, you see within, and hindsight, right? Now, so we're talking about having a vision for your life, because life, as we can see, life can sometimes be look so delusional, can look so formless if you don't carve a niche, if you don't be able to like carve a focus, carve a purpose, have a vision for your life. You end up running in this year. There's just so many people, end up can't really be accountable of how they spent their life, the years, the months, the days has gone. Do you understand? But when you are living with a vision, okay, every day is like a gift to you. Every day has accountability, right? And then now we're talking about vision. What's it all about? It's about you trying to find your talent in life, right? Trying to find what you're good at. Now, then begin to see how pictorially how you can put those ideas together, the process together, and bring out the end result. Now, the kind of person you want to see yourself, the kind of things you want to build, the kind of people you want to see around. Now, when you have the end result, it becomes a vision. And when you have a vision, you now have a step by step path, a process, scheme on how you can now follow through, a blueprint, okay, a stereotype on how we can follow through to actualize that vision, to make yourself be in that picture you see. So the first thing you need to do is to try to see what are your heart desire at first. Now, because that's where the vision and the vision is not like an angel or somebody bringing some magical stuff to you and telling you this is your vision in life, you must accomplish this. No, what do you have as your burning out desire? Because all human beings, the Bible says in the book of Ecclesiastes 3 verse 9, right? He said he has put in eternity in us. That means there's a gift. His gift has no repentance. There's a gift that has been installed in you. So our gifts are not the same. So your gift can be anything, right? It's I was reading a story about Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison can lock himself in a room for like 10 to 12 hours without food, without nothing, trying to see how he can do what he can bring about the light bulb, right? Bring about the light bulb. Now, and he fails, is it 999 times? Is it 10,000? The 10,000 time, that's what he made it. Now imagine if he doesn't have a burning heart desire. That's not natural, that's not common, that's abnormal. How can you lock yourself and try to do something and you do, you're not getting it, you're not giving up, you keep on doing, and you are doing and almost 10,000 times. This guy is alone trying to bring, that's the heart desire. So to him, I'm going to use him as an illustration now. To him, he has the burning desire. He has seen that it is possible for him to bring about the light bulb. Right? It is possible. He has seen it. So he has a vision. So that vision is what is giving him the motivation, is giving the power, the potential to keep on moving. Right? So that's like our desire. He would have said, okay, I want to build an aeroplane or something. About his own is what? The light bulb. We have some other, many people have through vision built a lot of stuff. If you read the story of Mark Zuckerberg, is a process of vision. Right? The first thing he built is MySpace. He felt it doesn't work well. Because that idea was in him. So a lot of information come in. He said, I think the next thing is Facebook. He first will build another one, Face Match. But he was keep on, building on it because he has that vision that one day, or he's trying to build something that will connect the world, which is Facebook, the social media, to connect the world. That's a vision. He has seen it in his head. So he has a natural drive. I was watching that film about his lifestyle. That's what's that? Is it social media? Yeah. Sometimes he just wake up and he doesn't even shower. He just go to his lecture and come back and start working on his dream. That's not normal, right? But because he has the burning desire to create something unique, something that will connect the world. That's vision. So wait, the first thing is idea. When you have the burning desire, you have the idea in your mind. What do? The idea, you generate it. Now pictorially, you bring it, you make it a vision. You see the end result, right? You see the end result. You've seen it, how it has worked out. How, if it is you as a personal person, you want to build your personality, you've seen yourself talking to people on show, you've seen yourself motivating people around the world, you see yourself, so you see yourself, meeting those business people, beating the track record, people coming to you. So you have that picture already. That's a vision. I was walking through one of the streets close to my street last week, and I saw this big signboard, okay, on a construction site. Now the signboard, they've already designed the story building. They designed the story building, the light, the kind of structure, the kind of the kind of paints and everything, pavements, everything beautifully designed. Now what are they doing? They're trying to actualize that picture, trying to bring it to the material form. It's in a formless form, but they're bringing it to a tangible form. So it is easy for the architect to follow the design because it has been designed. He has seen the end, from the beginning. Now he has seen it, have the end in mind. That's also about vision. You understand? So with that, they have they have the picture in mind. They will stand the strength and everything to make sure the building is bringing it to pass. So if you have a vision for your life, you start first of all, try to get the end, right? You get the end. You've seen yourself, you've seen the end result. If it's an app you want to build, let's say the end, this is what the app is going to do. You put everything written down, the structure is there. This is a business. This is the business. This is how much I want the business to control in the next 5 years, the next 2 years, the next 10 years. The picture is there. That's a vision, right? If it is your talent, I want to have this talent, and I believe by this time I'm supposed to meet this person. So you have the prototype, you have the step by step. So you now begin to work on it. Now, what does it do? It puts you on course. Vision puts you on course, right? It puts you on course. Vision, now, when I say vision puts you on course, that means you have something you're working with. You have a purpose. You have a purpose in life. We can't live this life without a purpose, without doing something. When we're talking about purpose, that means a structure of contributing to the growth, development of humanity on earth. What's your contribution? What have you done as a human being? What have you contributed to the advancement of human species on earth? So that's the purpose. So when you have a vision, you now have a purpose. And when you have a purpose, you have a purpose-driven life. Your purpose now drive you, right? Your purpose now drive you because you felt you are contributing, you are part of the bigger goal, part of the bigger vision on earth. Right? Now, so the vision give you a purpose. That's what we're talking about. So you are now becoming, you are at course. It give you a purpose. Now, the next thing the vision does, it gives you, it motivates you. It motivates. I was just looking at it, like the story of the building. Let's say it got to a point whereby the guys that are building those structures, maybe it gets to the point they run out of resources or they run out of funds, right? They'll feel frustrated, but if they don't have vision, they'll say, "Kai, this thing is too difficult." They won't do it again. But because they have the picture in mind, it will keep them on track. They will be motivated. See how they can get the resources to make sure they complete the project. They complete the project. So vision also make your life a project, or it make your dream a project, or it makes your talent a project, or it makes whatever your dreams, your plan, your goal, whatever your aspiration a project. And when your dream or your vision or your aspiration, your talent become a project to you, what happens? You are born to complete it. You have the motivation to complete it. It becomes something that it must be completed. It becomes something that, because it's a project. You hardly see some people who start a project and they abandon it because it's gone a waste, right? So you don't want it to become a waste. What do? You make sure you complete it. So vision make your life a project, make your dream a project. And when life is a project, there's high chance that you will complete that project, right? So vision make your life a project, right? The next thing, vision make you a leader. Vision make you a leader. Why? Because with vision you become responsible. One of the characteristics of a leader or leadership is responsibility, right? So the vision make you a leader. Vision make you a leader. And now, how does it make you a leader? Now you begin to take responsibility for your life. You begin to take responsibility for your project. You begin to take responsibility for that picture. You don't just delegate things to people or to unknown or forces that you cannot control, right? You make sure that it is your responsibility. It is not the government responsibility. It's not your sister responsibility. It's not your brother responsibility. It is your responsibility to make sure that it is actualized. So the willpower is from you. Do you understand? The willpower is from you. So you become a leader. You become a leader of you lead your life, right? You lead your life. You lead your vision. You don't allow any external influence that you don't have control over influence your decision, influence things around you. Someone said there's what we call an event, right? Event happens in our lives. Anything can happen. That's event, right? But how you react to the event, which is external, now give you an outcome. So an event should not be your outcome, right? It's how you react. If you react positively to the event, you get a positive result. If you react negatively to the event, you get a negative result. So the event is constant there, but your reaction, right, is variable. It's what varies, right? So the event will definitely come. You don't have control over it. You can't control an event. Things can happen, right? Your plan might not seem to be working. That's an event. Something suddenly unexpected might happen. An emergency might come up. That's an event. But how do you react? How do you handle it to give you a positive outcome? You can control that. Do you understand? So when you take responsibility, you have responsibility for your life or the vision you have. It gives you an outcome, a positive outcome, right? So vision make you a leader. You lead well. You become a leader for your life. That's the power of vision. right? Now, vision also, it motivates you. I say that vision motivates you, give you daily motivation, because sometimes you're down, but the motivation, the burning desire, you've seen the picture and trying to make sure that the picture is being actualized, right? The picture must be actualized. You have a natural motivation, because motivation is important in life, right? The motivation is like your fuel. It keeps you moving even at the face of obstacles, right? It keeps you moving at that vision that you have. And vision is so important, because if you don't live a life of a vision, you don't have a blueprint in life, right? Few generations come, nobody will remember you. What have you done? So, and another thing is the vision make you a commodity. This is so powerful, really very, very powerful. Listen to the vision make you a commodity. When you actualize your goal, you are at the top of your talent, you are top of your game, you are top, you become a value to the world, not even to your society. You become a value to your world. And now let's break value down. Value, right? Value means your ability. When you become a value, you generate resources, you generate wealth. Value is the same thing, it's synonymous to that, because what is valuable is acceptable, right? So, and one of the characteristics of money is it must be valuable, right? So that means if you have value, you generate. Another thing about value is bigger than money. Why? Because value is money in infinite. You can generate any amount of money from a value. Do you understand? So it's just a value, but any amount of money can come out of the value, right? So when you are at the top, you have a vision, you actualize your vision, you become a value, you become a commodity in such a way that you generate any amount of wealth, of money from your value. Now I was giving an example of Beyonce, right? And I was like, if Beyonce just now, like, okay, I need to grow my net worth, right? Beyonce just wants, let's say, $10 million increase in her net worth. What she just need to do is to tour the whole country in the world, all the countries of the world. And I'm telling you, each country that she entered, they will actually appreciate her talent. They will pay to come and watch her. They will pay to come and listen to her. Now she just generated that money from a tiny air, right? From who she is. Her personality is like a commodity that people have to pay to come and listen to come and watch. You go to football field, those guys just go to the field and million or thousands, hundreds of thousands of people pay ticket to come and watch them, because value is being attached to football entertainment, right? That's it. That's their skill. They're just displaying their skills because they build their skill to that extent. Now they are displaying their skill and they are being paid. That's a vision. Do you understand? Also, if you are organizing a party, a musician. So there's this really is most of the musicians. These musicians used to say in their music. They said now they get paid for going to party. They enjoy going to party, right? But they are being paid to go there to just showcase what they've been doing, just the music that they just go there and sing out the music, and they're being paid, right? That's it. Even a speaker, someone is called to an event and speak. One of the highest paid speaker in the world is Donald Trump, right? Donald Trump. Few minutes, millions of dollars are being dropped. What's the other guy? They are speakers. That's their talent, right? Les Brown. You can't call Les Brown for a talk show and you won't pay him for just 1 hour. They calculate, they know how much they are being paid for an hour. They spend 2 hours, the money double. That's the value. They become valuable. So if you have a vision and build your talent to that extent, you become a commodity that people pay, and that commodity, generate infinite resources, wealth. That's why it is important to have a niche, and it is important to have a vision for your life, right? Even if you're doing something, you're working and you need to work on your talent for you to maximize your potential in life, for you to be able to know that you pass through this earth is your ability, is your talent. It's not the company, even no matter how much the company pays you, but your talent at a point might not earn you what that company is paying you right now, but the impact you make lasts for a long period of time, in which the company, you might not even be noticed around the world, maybe within the jurisdiction of the company. So the talent you are giving cumulates to become the vision. Okay, so generate a vision for yourself. The vision make you a leader, make you disciplined, and vision make you a person of reputation. So we're going to end this video here. We'll talk more of vision, and I believe if you have any comments, you can comment below. Have your comment below our link, and if you have any other question, because one of the most, how did I? Some people will ask, how can I know my purpose? How can I? It's through your desire. I've explained it, right? Your desire, you generate your purpose and vision from there. So thank you. I still remain Austin Jupiter.